Hi, hello, welcome to Roots Education. This is me, GP sir. We are going to discuss about the sectors of Indian economy. When I say the sectors of Indian economy, any country for that matter, the financial position is very, very important. Financial position is also one of the factors or parameters which is considered for the development of the country. If any country for that matter, the country is not financially developed, then automatically the country will not be called it as developed country. When it comes to India, we are still under the second category, that is developing category. We are developing country. We are not even underdeveloped or developed country. So now today we are going to discuss how a particular country or a nation will get the income. What are the sources of income? So now moving on to the next, we can see these are the three basic classifications of economy. Economy means, always remember, which is nothing but money. In simple terms, money is everywhere. Any country for that matter, when it comes to the development, money is mandatory. So we get money from the basic source like primary sectors, secondary sector, tertiary sectors, and the second category is organized and unorganized. Organized means the name itself will say that which is everything is organized, which follow the rules and regulations of the government, and unorganized is just a vice versa. Then we have the public sector and the private sector. Okay, that also we are going to discuss in the next video. Now let us discuss what do you mean by primary, secondary and the tertiary sector. Looking at these pictures, now I want you to tell me what are the three common factors that you can see in these three pictures. Definitely you might have studied about the common factors in mathematics. Now let us not make it so complicated. Looking at these three pictures, you can see a farmer, an agriculturist, you can see a mining man and fisheries. What is so common factor? I have already given the clue here. All these three are connected to the nature. These are all absolutely natural factors. Primary sectors are those which are directly connected to the nature, where we are directly dependent on the nature. For example, when we have to grow crops, obviously we have to depend on the soil, the fertility of the soil, which is nothing but the nature. Rainfall, again it is nothing but the nature. Correct? The crops which are grown is nature. All those things which are directly involved in nature. When it comes to the mining, when we dig earth, that is again nature. And obviously fisheries, it could be in rivers, ponds or ocean, sea, that again it is a nature. So that's why I told you, looking at these three pictures, what is the common factor? The common factor is nothing but all these are nature based or natural resources. We are directly connected to the nature. That is why we call this as primary sector. Simple. If anybody asks you, what do you mean by primary sectors? Those sectors which are dependent on nature. Correct? Simple as that. Now moving on to the next. What do you mean by a secondary sector? Obviously the picture, looking at the picture, you can answer me, which is nothing but industries and factories. Correct? Industries and factories. Now these secondary sectors are dependent on the primary sector, that what we have seen in the previous slide. How? Okay, let me give you a best example. Secondary sectors means, remember, those are nothing but industries. Let us take cotton textiles, cotton industry, cotton textiles. Primary sectors are those which are directly connected to the nature. Let us take agriculture. We grow cotton. What do we do growing cotton? How much we can use it for the domestic purpose? No, right? We have to send it to the industries to convert cotton, which is the raw material, to the finished goods. What is the finished goods? Obviously cotton textiles. Correct? Cotton textiles are the finished goods. Cotton shirts, cotton sarees, cotton materials, clothes, all those are manufactured by the industries. So those manufacturing industries are called as secondary sectors which are dependent on primary sector. Whatever the cotton that is given as a raw material to the industries, they will convert into finished goods or manufacturing goods, which is called as secondary sectors. Am I clear? Then what is tertiary sector? So now looking at these various pictures, I think it is really little difficult to understand what is the common factor. No doubt about it. It's very simple. All these are service providers, correct? The common factor of all these pictures, they are service providers, tertiary sectors. Now I'll give an example. I'm into primary sector, that is I have grown cotton. Let us take the previous example only. Okay, I have sent it to the industries for manufacturing of goods. Okay, industries falls under secondary sector, correct? So now if I have to send it from agricultural land to the industry, how do I send it? Do I carry on my head and walk? No, I have to depend on the tertiary sectors, which are nothing but the service providers. Like I may have to book a truck, correct, or a lorry. So that is how between primary and secondary sector, the tertiary sector is interconnected. They provide service to us. I have a cotton now, that's a raw material. Now I will call somebody, the driver. Boss, all your raw materials are ready. Why don't you bring your truck and load everything and just shift it to the industry? You call them as, that is nothing but the communication, which is again a tertiary sector, service provider. The truck driver, he will come, he will transport the goods to the industry. The truck is again the transport, which is nothing but the tertiary sector. And once the industries will manufacture the goods, they have to send it to the market. Market again, how do you send it? Again, depending on the truck, correct? Or if you wanted to export to the different countries, ship. Whatever the ship, the foreign trade, 90% of the foreign trade is through the waterways. That is extra information for you. That again falls under tertiary sectors. Okay. Always remember these three concepts. Primary sectors are those which are directly connected to the nature. Secondary sectors are those which are dependent on primary sector as for raw material. Tertiary sectors are those which are nothing but the service providers. Okay, so with this, probably you got a clear idea about these three sectors, that is primary, secondary and tertiary. So for more information, you can just view our next videos. So till then, this is me, GP sir, signing off from Roots Education. Have a nice day.